Okay, so I actually got this package from Google. Now, this is a massive box, a massive package. So there's either one big thing inside or multiple smaller things. I really don't know what's inside this. I wasn't really expecting this. So yeah, let's see. Really, do get a popcorn ready because who knows what's inside this thing, and let's have a look. Okay, so first of all, this box is just massive. So here's how it compares to the Pixel 1 and the Pixel 2 box. So, you know, maybe not a Pixel 3, or maybe there's a few Pixel 3s inside. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, opening this box, and the first thing that we get is an envelope with my name on it, Google logo on the front, and inside it says, "Dear Daniel, with compliments, the Google hardware team." Well, thank you, Google hardware team. Aside from this, there's this letter, and oh, it's a Google Home Max. I never actually tried these before. Interesting. I've always wanted to compare one with the Home Mini, the regular Google Home, and the Apple HomePod, and the Amazon Echo, but it wasn't out in the UK yet. But now that it's out, well, they sent one over. Nice. Quite curious to test how loud and how full the sound is on this thing, but essentially this is a press walkthrough, so this tells you all the specs and features and everything that the Google Home Max can do. Okay, so let's take it out of the box, remove the plastic wrap, and here it is, the massive Google Home box. So yeah, on the top we have a minimalistic Google logo, but aside from that, on the front we get an image of the Google Home Max itself. And this one actually seems to be the chalk white version. On the left hand side we have a few commands that you can use with the Google Assistant, such as making calls, timers, calendar, alarms, general news, and so much more. And then on the right hand side we get some specs along with what's included inside the box. And then finally on the back we get this really nice blue and white text design that outlines why the Google Home Max is different from the Google Home and all the major features that it comes with. But that's about it in terms of the box, so let me just remove the seal. And interesting enough, this is very similar to the Apple box seals. Absolutely love how easy it is to open these. But yeah, there we go. This is the actual Google Home Max. And I have to say, this is huge. This is massive, but it's a bit smaller than what I expected, much smaller than the box itself. And whoa, this thing is so heavy. Hashtag send Daniel to the gym. Now, inside the box, we get a few things. So the first one being a quick start guide that shows you how to get started with a Home Max, the button placement, and so on. And we also get a charging cable. The Home Max, by the way, does not run on battery power, so it doesn't have a built-in battery. So you have to use this while plugged in all the time. Also, love the Google logo and overall design of the power adapter. And taking a look at the Google Home Max itself, it comes with this very smooth mesh fabric. It's actually really similar to the regular Google Home. And then on the left hand side we get a pair of dual microphones. On the right we get a sticker that tells you how to attach the base. I'll actually show you that in a second. We don't get anything on the bottom, and on the top we get this bar for adjusting the volume and the music playback. But what's really interesting here is that this is actually a sticker, by the way, so you can actually remove it and it would still work. It's just that you have to keep the position of those buttons in mind, because obviously you won't be able to see where those buttons are if you remove the stickers, but everything would still work. So that's quite cool. And finally on the back we get a few ports. So we get a power adapter, we get a reset button, we get a USB-C port, as well as an auxiliary port. So this is for connecting this directly to the computer, so that's awesome to have. Not a lot of smart speakers actually have this, so that's pretty cool. And then we also get a microphone mute switch for when you need a bit of extra privacy. But that's pretty much it. We also get the stand that I mentioned before in the box. This is, by the way, actually magnetic, so you can attach it to either the bottom and have the Home Max sitting horizontally, or you can even attach it to the side where that sticker is, and you can actually have it standing vertically. So this would be the ideal setup for when you have two speakers, two of these standing up, and then you can sync them in stereo. You can even directly connect them to your computer. So that's pretty unique for a smart speaker to come with. But having said all this, what are my actual first impressions with the Google Home Max? Well, this thing is huge. This thing is heavy. There we go. This is literally my gym. Hopefully I don't drop this thing. But I've actually had a bit of an issue playing audio from YouTube on the speaker from one of my phones. So I tried it on the Note 9, I tried it on the iPhone 10, even the Pixel 2 XL, and I literally couldn't get it to work in terms of audio streaming from YouTube. And then my friend who has a Note 8, by the way, and also Google Play Music subscription, tried it, and it did work. So maybe you need a Google Play Music subscription for streaming YouTube audio as well. Not 100% sure, but audio streaming was definitely not working on any of my devices that were set up using my personal account. But okay, in terms of the device itself, the Home Max can essentially do two things. So one, it's a smart assistant or speaker, and then two, it's a music playback device. And yeah, when it comes to the smart assistant bit, the Google Home, whether you have a Google Home Mini or the regular Home or the Max, It's the same assistant, and it's actually the smartest assistant on the market right now. So way ahead of Bixby or Siri or Cortana. So yeah, if you care about, controlling your home, supporting lots of accessories, and being able to answer pretty much any of your questions, then this is actually the best assistant so far on the market right now. Now, when it comes to the music side of things, the Home Max is the most powerful smart speaker out there, at least when compared to Apple's HomePod and the Amazon Echo. Now, in terms of the bass, the HomePod actually has a bit more bass than the Google Home Max, but Max is actually louder, so it really depends on which one you prefer. Also, the Home Max works with pretty much every single music streaming service out there apart from Apple Music, whereas the HomePod works best only with Apple Music. So yeah, obviously this was not my full in-depth review. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that in the future and a comparison with multiple different smart speakers. But yeah, there you go. Thanks to Google for sending this over. I'll be setting this one up in my office, and yeah, this would be the main office smart hub, so to say. I'm really looking forward to the Pixel 3 as well, by the way. That's going to be released in October, so now it's official October the 9th. Really curious to see what Google does with that phone. Even though, we know everything about that phone, there are some things, some really big ones actually, that haven't been revealed yet. So yeah, that's going in October. I'll give you guys a full office tour at some point. But yeah, until then, definitely subscribe and enable notifications by tapping that bell icon to be notified whenever a cool new video comes out. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about smart speakers in general and the Google Home Max, if you think it's worth it or not over the Home Mini, or the Home or the Apple HomePod or the Amazon Echo. Yeah, let me know what you think about this. Also join the Zone, tap that join button, and you can support the channel and you get some cool extra features and perks as well. But yeah, this has been pretty much it. Feel free to give a like if you have enjoyed it to let me know. I'm Daniel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Really looking forward to the Google event, and also we have the Apple event on Wednesday. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm Daniel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. ZONEofTECH, signing out.